The Case That Haunted Europe, Madeleine McCann. In the spring of 2007, a quiet holiday resort in southern Portugal became the center of one of the most widely discussed mysteries in modern history. A single moment, a single discovery, would capture international attention, political involvement, and years of unanswered questions. This is the case that haunted Europe. The disappearance of Madeleine McCann. Praia da Luz was known for its peaceful coastline, family-friendly atmosphere, and calm Mediterranean charm. A place where holidaymakers felt safe and far away from the worries of everyday life. In late April 2007, the McCann family arrived at the Ocean Club Resort, planning a relaxing break with friends. They settled into apartment 5A, unaware that the week ahead would mark the beginning of a global mystery. On the evening of May 3rd, the adults in the group chose to dine at a nearby restaurant within the resort complex. They created a system, taking turns to check on the sleeping children every 20 to 30 minutes. Shortly after 10 p.m., one of those routine checks revealed something deeply concerning. The bedroom was not as it had been, a discovery that instantly changed the direction of the night and the lives of everyone involved. Within minutes, the resort community mobilized. Residents, tourists, and staff searched the pathways, courtyards, and nearby streets. Flashlights pierced the darkness as people called out, hoping for a quick resolution. Local Portuguese police arrived soon after. Officers interviewed witnesses, documented the scene, and began forming an initial timeline of events. Forensic teams examined the apartment, photographed details, and collected potential evidence. Every item, every window, and every footprint became part of a growing file, one that investigators hoped would reveal answers. By the next day, news outlets across Europe had picked up the story. Cameras filled the quiet streets of Praia da Luz, and headlines spread across televisions, radios, and newspapers. Authorities gathered statements from holidaymakers and locals. Descriptions were turned into composite sketches. Each sighting, each detail, became a potential lead in an increasingly complex investigation. Soon, British law enforcement joined the inquiry. Detectives compared information, reviewed the original findings, and began building their own investigative interpretation. A precise timeline was created, tracking the evening from sunset to the early hours of the following morning. Movements, sounds, and witness statements were carefully aligned, forming the foundation of the entire case. The case sparked an unprecedented global response. Millions of people shared posts, discussed theories, and followed developments as they unfolded from Portugal to the United Kingdom and beyond. Years passed. New forensic technology emerged. Detectives re-examined evidence, reopened interviews, and revisited earlier conclusions. The investigation remained active, continually searching for a breakthrough. Today, the case is still open. Investigators continue reviewing leads, analyzing data, and keeping the file active. More than a decade later, the world still waits for answers.